So I found out my ex-boyfriend cheated on me. We were in Hawaii. I intercepted a text message that was from his girlfriend that he had in conjunction with me. I flew back from Hawaii. I had to go straight to a junket. Erin's doing eyes like, who is it? You know who it is. Okay. I was in Hawaii. That person cheated on me. You know who it is.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Okay, go
Which
on.
one? Which guy? Which boyfriend?
No, I know who the guy was, asshole.
So
not you. He is.
I fly back from Hawaii and I have to literally go straight to a junket. Like, drop the bags, find out my life is not what I thought it was. And I am going to interview Kate Hudson. I sit down and she looks at me. Mind you, at this point, I had never met her, ever. And I sit down and I'm a little melancholy. You're welcome to use that word in a sentence. You've also hosted the spelling bee, word of origin. And I'm just not like Peppy McPepperson. And she looks at me, mind you, never having met her. She goes, "Are you okay?" It would remind me of how you would say it. And I go,
or 10 ways to lose a guy. Like, that's how she would be.
well,
Are you okay?
How to lose a guy in 9 days. I have the answer to that. You know what I mean? Or 9 months. So I am sitting there and she goes, "Are you okay?" And I go, "Nope." I go, just found out my boyfriend cheated on me. I had to fly back from Hawaii. Also knew he had an engagement ring because my mom told me that. And so now I'm sitting here. She said this, "Erin, give me your phone." I go, "What?" Mind you, you're in the Four Seasons in these junket rooms, and it is like so awkward because the publicist is there and it's like a whole thing. I'm like, my phone's off to the side. I get up out of the chair. I go over and I get my phone. I hand it to her. She puts her phone number in and she said, "You call me and we're going to go get a drink and talk about this." Shut your mouth. I started to tear up and she goes, She goes, "Let's do this interview and we'll talk after." And I just will never forget that.
Penny Lane.
Then exactly. Lover. I ran into her at a party after that. And she was so great. She's like, "You never called me." She's like, "What happened with the guy and the whole thing?" Because I'm so sure. Like, I'm going to call her and be like, "Hey, I remember that junket I was at."
Hey, Kate. So here's the thing.
But she was so kind to me. And I think that I just have that idea, whether it's Kate Hudson or Cameron Diaz or any of those wonderful women in Hollywood that are just like
Julia Roberts.
Gals. And you want them to be that. And so I don't know. I just think about that. And so I just want Cameron to like us. But anyways,
enough about Cameron to like us too.
And I'm still drinking the Aveline wine.
That's perfect. So yeah, that's something that's going to give me chest pains throughout the evening, but that's okay. You said you had chest pains at the airport. What was your situation there? Welcome to my Thursday and Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, so I have, as you know, I've had a rough few weeks. Kathy Thompson came to town to visit me. We were just doing gal time, catching up. Sometimes a gal just needs her mom. And the other night,
this gal ended up talking to you and your mom for 3.5 hours on the phone.
3 hours and 44 minutes. I was sitting on my couch and you and I started talking. We hadn't been able to connect all week because of a myriad of situations. And then all of a sudden we started talking and then Kathy gets involved in the conversation. And then it was just 2 bottles of wine and game over. But she was here and anyways, so she was watching the dogs because I had to leave town. But I was at the airport with Jillian. Again, Jillian finds her way into every episode, as she should. That little cutie. So Jillian is a little sneaky.
Hello. That's how she talks.
Jillian is a sneak attack with the phone. She's constantly doing Insta stories, but there's stealth and you don't know she's doing them until all of a sudden it's like, "You've been tagged in a post by Jillian Gregory." And I'm like, what's happening here? I have a thing. So I met my husband on a plane. I sat next to him 6 a.m. And I had not up until that point thought about what I look like on a plane because who does at 6 a.m. But after that situation, I think to myself, I should be more presentable on planes, not for any other reason. Just back in the day in the, in the 50s, you would actually dress up to go on a plane. And now you see people in their freaking pajamas.
Smoke.
So after the interview, I'm in Miami. After the interview, I don't want to be schlepping around on the airplane. So I open up my suitcase as any degenerate would on the side of the sidewalk, clothes flinging out because I had a nude bra on. And guys can tune out. Well, actually, no, guys, listen up. There's nothing attractive about a nude bra. Let's just get it out there, okay? You're only wearing a nude bra because you have on a cream shirt or a white t-shirt and you don't want it to be a see-through situation. I don't like the look. I don't want to see the nude strap. I'm not into it. So I was rifling through my bag looking for a cuter bra in case the shoulder slipped off the sweater slipped off the shoulder and I could be like just cute and presentable, for no other reason than my own self-confidence. So
Yeah.
Jillian did a sneak attack and I look like an asshole who's throwing her shit on the side of a sidewalk. And then we get into the airport and I don't have socks on because I'm just had slipped my foot into a Vans shoe situation. And I pull out socks out of my travel bag because I have a real thing. If you're wearing sandals or a slide-in shoe or whatever, and you're going to go through TSA, if I see anyone barefoot through TSA, we got a
No.
problem.
Yeah.
Dinge McDinge. Now we're tiptoeing, and I understand every now and then it happens, but if you know you're walking into that situation,
No.
those socks better be in an auxiliary situation because I don't want to
Why
see.
are you taking your shoes off anyways?
I'm
Don't you
still
have
not TSA
TSA?
pre-check, okay? And I don't want to talk about it.
What?
You know this
Who
about
did
me.
you piss off?
The government. I don't want to talk about it. I still don't have time for this. Then you got to take the test or you got to let go and you got to sign up. And
It's
I'm
not
like,
like you have to parallel park. You just got to fill some things out. Okay, you know what? After this season, I will physically freaking forget that. I will pick you up in an Uber. I will take you to LAX and we will freaking, I don't even think you need to do that. I think it's an online situation.
I don't want, it's like too much time. And then put in your current
I'll
address.
tell you what's too much time is sitting in that damn line. I can't do that. No, 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 no.
I mean, maybe I want to take my computer out. Maybe I want to fraternize with the locals. I don't know. But regardless, I have not taken
You're out in the
time.
streets.
That should be the drinking game every time I'm in the streets. But I just don't. Anyways, I'm not TSA pre-check. Fine. So I'm taking off the shoes, but I get really dinged out when I see people going through the line without the shoes on. So anyways, that's why I was rifling through my suitcase was to avoid the nude bra, find some socks, and be prepared for the line to come. So that was my week. How was yours?
Well, I'm not done with this whole like having to have like a formal dressed situation on the plane. I mean, I'm lucky if I have wiped the makeup off my face from yesterday when I get in a plane. I'm not interested. And now I feel like the mask has given me even more freedom to not give an F.